If the Harry Potter series had been written about Neville, it would have been a better story. Agree, disagree,
All right,
feelings?
so first off, who's Neville?
From above board, this is Everything's a Game, hosted by Leif Gantvoort, Travis Oates, Alexa Cappiello, and Dan Billet. And I'm Brett Sheridan. Here's today's Game Master, Alexa Cappiello.
Thank you, Brett Sheridan.
What was that
I don't know. It just came out of nowhere. And thank you all for tuning in to Everything is a Game. It is a show that is the game of games, meaning every episode we play games and every episode is a game. Hold on, wait a second. I didn't thank the creepy children. Yep. Thank you, creepy children. I got called out in one episode for not thanking the creepy children, so I have to make sure I do that every single time. So,
Absolutely.
Those poor creepy children are buried in
actual-
snow right now.
Well, the funny thing is that they're Brett's actual. No, they're not his children, but
They're nieces.
They're nieces.
Nieces,
yeah.
Nieces.
And if you look at them, they're only kind of creepy.
They're
Yeah.
only- they have these red glowing eyes.
Yeah, it's not
That's
like they're like
not the
fully
thing.
creepy.
No.
Oh no, is that not right? No.
No.
Yeah.
They look
Come
lovely.
on.
They're lovely.
Oh,
do
no,
do they
they're-
watch this?
Oh, yeah, they do all the time.
Oh,
Do
good.
they?
Adorable.
Oh.
Well, the oldest wants to be on. She says that she's kind of famous. She's so
Which
hilarious.
is perfect
Oh,
for the
that's-
rest of us.
that's
because
awesome.
we're
Yeah.
We should have her on. That would be
They-
amazing.
they
She's
are-
so cute. They're
They
all
are
cute.
very, very cute for evil, dead-eyed, creepy kids.
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
So we're here at Everything's a Game. My fellow hosts here are going to compete to accumulate points at my discretion this time because I am the game master.
Oh, boy.
They are sometimes tied to the games we play and sometimes not. They're just sometimes based on my whim. For example, Dan Billet.
That is I. I am Dan. Dan,
Oh,
I
hi,
am.
Dan.
Hi.
Okay. In media, Dan, who in TV,
In the middle of Dan.
Dan,
It's Latin.
in media,
So,
like
yeah.
TV, movies, comics, books,
Yes.
etc. Who is your favorite hero?
Who is my favorite hero?
I know it's a hard question, but just like think off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head, my favorite hero. this is so lame because
No, it's not lame.
These
No,
are
no,
supposed
no.
to be quick.
No, okay, look,
Quick examples of how the show is
as
played.
a kid, Moon Knight was my
That's
favorite. Was
awesome.
my favorite hero.
That's a
Yeah.
great
Yeah,
answer.
Did you
No,
like the show?
Eh.
Okay.
Really?
All right.
Like, it was
Interesting.
okay.
10 points for Dan for answering, so this
Yeah.
is how it works. Leif Gantvoort.
That's me.
Who is your favorite villain?
Oh, that would have to be
Oh, so we're supposed to be quick. Leif.
Arcane.
Arcane.
Arcane. Interesting.
Interesting.
Why is that?
That's just those are the books that I read the most when I was a kid. Swamp Things.
Okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
Brett Sheridan.
Swamp Things.
Yes.
Who's your favorite sidekick?
My favorite sidekick, well, of all of them, because I was a big, and I watched all the Redum, and my favorite sidekick would be let's just go Robin, because that's the first one I can think of.
Okay, cool.
Are we going to address the
The fact that Travis isn't here.
glaring?
that's
absence?
right.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
there's
Travis, what's your answer?
Actually.
Travis, you sound different. Travis, not
Does
here
he
today.
though?
We're doing this as a foursome and not a
Oh.
fivesome. I
Yeah,
know.
Trav booked some work, so
Yeah.
he's not here today.
He's not here today, but it's okay because we don't need him, right?
Yes.
Say it to his face, Lex. Say it to his
Oh,
face.
when he watches this, you're in so
No,
much
that means
trouble.
Trouble.
We need him.
So that's basically how the games are played. The points are doled out as I see fit. Whoever has the most points will win, and so will one of you, because we play for a lucky fan who comments on one of our videos. So you should comment on our videos.
Great job.
We will reveal who that winner is at the end of the game, and so stick around because you might win. And what will they win, Brett?
They will win a nice shiny board game. Lex.
Does it have to be shiny though?
It might. Well,
Right.
depending on the shipping.
Yeah.
That's right.
Could be matte finish.
Matte finish.
Because everything is a game. Okay, so we're gonna play our first game. It's called Lost in Exactly.
Thank you.
Such a good one.
It's called Lost in Quotation.
Oh,
all
no.
right.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see what you did.
Yeah,
we go.
I did.
All
I
right.
did that. I don't know.
This is a
Travis
new-
played this
Oh.
the other day,
Okay.
but I didn't want to look at the episode that he played it because I was lazy, so I don't remember what he called it. So this is what I'm calling it.
Oh, he called it a different name. It's
Probably.
funny that happens every now and then. That one of his games gets renamed.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna love hearing about that.
You know what?
But
All
here,
right.
let's get his approval on this. Travis, is that
Travis, do you
okay?
approve?
What do you think?
I think it's great.
Oh, wow.
Well, we're gonna call it that from now on. Thanks, Trav. Okay, so Lost in Quotation. This is the rom-com edition.
Oh, okay.
okay.
rom-com.
I'm playing with a bunch of boys who know so much about rom-coms.
I
do.
bet.
I do.
I don't know. I was just feeling very romantic. By the time we're shooting this episode, it's a little bit before Valentine's Day. I can say that, right? No?
Shooting. But airing
It's
will
about
be
like-
after.
A-
but
airing
yeah.
will be after,
Right.
but, I'm just feeling romantic because Valentine's Day is on the horizon. Anyway, I'm going to give you a quote from a rom-com.
Well, there goes that illusion about.
I
when-
mean, you can cut
when
that
this
out.
episode's
You can cut that
coming.
out if you
Brother.
want.
Yeah, Brett, could you add an extra, just make sure we mark that and you can have that taken out?
Absolutely not.
All right, thank you
He
so
doesn't
much.
take out anything.
No, I'm
Every
aware.
mess up I've
They
ever
know.
had.
They know we record these at the
Yes,
same
every
time.
episode I've ever had, Brett
No,
has
Brett,
left
I
in
changed
every single
my
mistake.
shirt.
I changed my shirt,
my
too.
shirt. That's
Yeah.
the illusion.
That's why I never changed my shirt because I don't give a care.
All right, guys. I'm going to give you a quote from a famous rom-com with a missing word. You're going to guess the word for points, guess the movie as well for extra points, and creative answers also get
Wait,
points.
you're going to give us a rom-com with a missing word.
No, I'm going to give you a quote, from a rom-com.
Quote. Yes, got
Because
it.
this is called Lost in Quotation.
Yes.
Okay,
excellent.
so let's do a very
Gotcha.
easy one first so you guys can get the
When
get a
Harry
handle
Met
of this.
Sally.
No, not yet.
Okay.
To me, you are blank.
Oh, yeah.
To me, you are blank.
All
I can almost assure you that I'm not going to do well at this game.
Okay.
You don't like rom-coms?
No. I mean, like, I'm sure they're
You don't
fine.
like
I'm sure they're
Are
fine.
you
They're-
not romantic, Dan?
Locked in.
Bam.
To me, you are
Blank.
Okay.
That's 5 points for locking in.
Yep.
And Brett, how you doing? Oh, you're
Brett, you
I think I'm
muted.
doing all right. It's
Okay.
just the scratchy voice. I'm tired of it.
Okay, cool. All right, so Leif, go for it.
that is, to me, you're a perfect Jerry Maguire.
No, that's not Jerry Maguire.
Yep, it is.
It's not Jerry Maguire.
Yes, you know what I
But
represent.
you get 10 points for getting the right answer.
Yep. All in.
Brett?
Perfect, but I don't know the film.
That's fine. 10 points for getting that. How about you, Dan?
It is to me, you are cake from A Boy and His Cake.
Oh.
I love that film.
I like that.
I
That's
love that film.
10 points for
Thank you.
creativity. Yes, it is To Me You Are Perfect, and it's from the movie Love Actually.
Love Actually.
Oh.
One of my
We did a
favorite
whole
movies.
parody, remember?
Actually.
For Gen Con with the
Yep.
signs. I can't believe you didn't get that. Okay, next one. That's why they call them blank. If they were easy, they'd call them something else.
Oh,
That's why they'd call them blank. If they were easy, they call them something else.
shoot.
Oh, how do we not be dirty? Let's
Yeah.
see. That's why they,
I said you get points for creativity, so
That's why they called them.
Okay. And that is from. Yep. All right. No,
wait,
I
that's
got
why
it.
they call them
blank. If they were easy, they'd call them something else.
something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right. Brett, are you ready?
Oh yeah, can you tell by me just staring blankly?
All right, we'll
that
go
I'm-
with Leaf first. Leaf, go for it.
That's why they call them murderers.
Ah.
If they were easy, they would be Halloween. Right?
Great.
Right.
Is that
Okay.
right?
Yeah. The noted rom-com Halloween. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
You don't watch the
interesting.
movie the way I watch the
I
movie.
know. I
Okay.
know.
Dan?
I said that's why they call them nuns. If they
From
were easy, they'd be
Sister Act.
from Sister Act.
Another good
A
rom-com.
good rom-com.
If they were easy, they'd call them something else?
It's hard. You think it's not easy to be a nun?
Okay.
Like, it seems like a very hard life to me.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll give you 5 points for that.
Because
Oh,
they have,
what?
because the
Fine.
amount of fun they have, none.
Ah,
There we go.
I got it.
Yeah.
All right, Brett?
That's why they call them the Blues.
Blues Brothers.
Blues
Yeah,
Brothers.
from
But
the Blues
two.
Brothers.
Blues
Yeah.
Brothers two.
Another rom-com.
There's love in it.
This is
There's
gonna
go
love
well.
between
Really
it.
well.
Yeah.
I
The-
wonder if Travis was here, he would do
Probably.
better. Travis, would you do better?
Mm.
Yes, I would.
Absolutely.
I know everything about movies. Okay. Next one.
No, what's the answer?
Oh, sorry, I didn't even say the answer. Sorry. That's why they call them crushes. If they were
Oh,
easy,
yeah,
they
yeah.
call them something else.
That's from
Crush.
Clueless.
No, it's from 16 Candles.
16
actually.
candles. Ooh.
Okay, next one.
Should've got
You
that one.
have blank me, body and soul. You have blanked me, body and soul.
Okay.
All the ladies watching
I know
are like,
this one.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I got
know
this,
this.
one 100%.
I watch this scene over and over and over and
so
over
proud
and
of
over and
myself
over
for
again.
this.
Oh, wait, hold on.
You have blanked me, body and soul.
You have blanked me, body and soul.
Body and soul.
Okay, I'm going to go with this.
Okay.
All right, I'm
Okay.
good.
I
yeah.
got it.
What is it?
Yeah.
You ready?
Brett?
I think it's crushed.
Close, but no. Leif?
You have taken me from the film Taken.
No.
No?
No, no,
That's.
no.
Are you sure?
Dan?
Is it you have destroyed me, body and soul from Pride and Prejudice?
Yes, you got Pride and Prejudice. So I'm
I-
going to give
yeah.
you 10 points for that.
Whoa.
You have bewitched me.
Bewitched.
Beguiled.
You know what? I originally wrote beguiled, and I should have kept it.
Dan!
I erased
It's
it.
in
You
the
have bewitched your own answer.
It's in the rain.
Yeah.
The Rain and Keira Knightley and
Yes,
No,
yes.
I've been
We
made
all
to watch
seen the
that.
scene.
I've
Yeah,
been
yeah,
made
yeah.
to watch that.
Okay. Next quote. It's not every day you'll find a girl who will blank someone to get you out of detention. Don't be dirty.
Blank someone.
It's not every day you find a girl who will blank someone to get you out of detention.
And that is from.
Got it.
I got
Okay.
it.
Boom.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 points for Brett, 5 points for Dan, and Leaf's still writing.
No, I got it.
But okay.
It's just a long title for
Yeah.
the film.
Dan?
It's not every day you find someone who would kill someone to get you out of detention from the Breakfast Fight Club.
Oh, that's a good movie,
Okay,
though.
it's definitely wrong.
Definitely a great movie.
And a movie. Brett?
You were close, Dan. It was murder someone
okay.
from So
Wow.
I Married an
guys are
Ex-Murderer.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
That's not it.
No,
Anyway,
it's Fool, and it's from 10 Things I Hate About You.
listen, you got the movie.
Yeah, I know.
And
I got the movie.
it's not Fool.
No.
It's not every day you'll find a girl who will flash someone
Flash.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
you
I knew
out
it.
of detention.
I knew it was an F word.
It is every day you will find a girl who will kill someone.
Yeah,
that's true.
So that's a much more common.
That's true. It's
Much
very,
more common.
Very prevalent.
All right, you guys all know this one. Let's do this one.
So
Oh,
easy.
don't set it up like that, Lex. That is the
There's only
worst.
downhill from
Okay,
Oh my god,
all right,
I
let's-
hate that in Trivial Pursuit when someone's like, "Oh,
Fine.
this one's so easy."
All right.
Okay.
I mean, this is a movie that you guys have all probably seen because you guys are all old. I listen. You all make this joke all the time. I could make it right back at you.
no, that's not how that
I don't
works.
know what- ageism is not
That's
funny.
not
Like,
how that works. No, you can
Wow.
only make the joke if you are
I gave
included
her-
in the group.
Yeah.
I gave her my heart, and
Oh,
she gave me a
Cincy.
blank. I
Since
gave
she
her my
locked
heart,
in,
and she gave
let me
me
go
a
first
blank.
because I don't want to write out the movie.
Okay.
Okay.
I gave her my heart, and she gave me a blank. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
It is Penn from Say Anything.
Yes. I gave her my heart, and she gave me a pen.
Are you sure it's not herpes from Spider-Man?
No. Leaf, what the heck was
is that some
that?
inside baseball from Spider-Man?
What on earth? This
Do
is-
I have to bleep that? I don't
yeah,
know.
I don't know either.
It's a medical disease.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Dan.
It's spaghetti from Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, you know what? It's creative.
Thank you. I gave her my heart and she gave
Give
me
me spaghetti.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Kinda
That
Yeah.
would be Ione Skye and John Cusack.
Yes. Yeah.
Excuse me. All right, can we do one more?
Oh,
Sure.
please.
Okay.
Gosh, yeah.
Blank
Can't let
cannot
this one
stop
go.
true love. All it can do is delay it for a while. Travis knows this one. He would. If he
Yeah,
could.
I know. I think I know this one.
Blank cannot stop true love. All it
Okay.
can do is delay it for a
Okay.
while.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Dang. That's 5 points there and 5 points for Brett.
All right,
Okay,
I got it.
go for it,
Who?
Dan.
Death cannot stop true love.
Yes.
Only delay it for a while.
And
Princess
from-
Bride.
Yeah, there you go. 10
That's-
points, man.
yeah.
You
Too
got
bad
one.
you're wrong, Dan.
No, am I?
Yeah, it is Kevlar from John Wick. Kevlar
That's
can only
Rom-coms. Rom-coms. I guess it is kind of romantic how much he loves his dog. Anyway,
Yes.
5 points, Brett. Go for it, Leif.
No, it's hate cannot stop true love, and that's from Shakespeare. In that.
It is true. It is
Oh,
true.
That's, you know what? I could see that happening, so I gave you 5 points for
Oh,
that.
there! I
All
love
right.
my pity points.
You're
They're
welcome.
the best.
Okay, so here's where the points are. We are at, okay, so Leif, you're in last at 40.
That's
Brett,
a good one.
you're in second at 45.
Man, that one gets me.
And Dan,
Yes.
you are in the lead.
Yeah!
60 points.
Thank
Travis, you've been awfully quiet this whole time, so you haven't gotten any points.
No points to you.
You're fired.
This is I got one, I think, in that last round. And somehow I'm in the lead.
For creativity.
Oh, thank you. Okay,
Mostly.
great.
Also, just because the rest of us got none, doesn't mean you need to brag
got
up your
say
one
anything.
right.
All right. So, exactly. The game I said that you all would get because you're old,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So when we come back, we're going to be playing another game, so stick around. And you'll find out.
So, what is the song he's playing on the boombox?
Ooh.
Peter Gabriel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
In your eyes.
I love that song.
From the album So.
So.
Yes.
Very nice. All right, welcome back to Everything's a Game. So for our next... I should always expect that that's going to happen, especially when I'm in the middle of speaking.
Just a second after you think it's
Perfect.
yeah, I
You
beat it.
timed out.
Yeah,
Derailed. So we're playing a new game. I just made it up.
Okay.
Yeah, we know how well the new games go.
yeah, we do.
This is called Hot Take Debate,
Oh shoot.
Okay, all right.
where I
Alright.
give you a hot take topic,
Okay.
and you three must argue or agree on, I don't know, whether it's right or wrong.
I'm just
I
gonna
don't like
agree with
stuff like
everybody.
that. Yeah, I don't like.
You don't like
arguing.
arguing?
I
don't
like it a lot. What's
No.
your problem with it, man?
I'm going to give points based on how creative you are, your passion, whether or not I agree with you, and totally arbitrarily,
Yes.
okay?
Absolutely.
All right. So here's the first one.
Hot take.
Hot take.
Hot take debate.
If the Harry Potter series had been written about Neville, it would have been a better story. Agree, disagree,
All right.
feelings?
So first off, who's Neville?
Follow-up question: who is Harry Potter?
All right. Well,
boy.
given those, given my opponents,
There you go, Dan. Take it away.
I think there's a big case to be made for Neville actually being the hero of
Yeah,
Harry
I
Potter,
agree with
and
you.
that there would have been a really great, except for the whole thing being called Harry Potter and the so and so. Neville Longbottom and the so and so would have been a great twist for the last book.
I agree with you.
Oh,
That would have
been
been nice.
excellent.
You're
I mean, he
saying-
was
he-
kind of like Harry Potter light. You know
and-
what I mean?
Yeah, and he
story.
suffered at least as much as Harry with all that.
Yeah.
With the stuff that the Death
Now,
Eaters
is
did to his
Neville
family.
the guy that went through the physical transformation?
Yes.
He started kind of heavy, and then by
He
the end
was the one that became hot.
Yeah, he did become very hot
Yeah.
randomly out of nowhere. So you guys don't have
So
feelings
I would
about it?
argue that no, it wouldn't have been better that we got to see his transformation, as a result of him being a secondary character and appreciate it more. He would have felt like losing more weight sooner in the series, and I think
So,
there's a
you're
growth
talking.
element.
so in the books,
not
which is I
talking-
think are
This
we talking
is
about
this
the
is
book?
what we're talking
We're
about the
talking
books,
We're
not
talking about
necessarily
the
the
books.
action.
so
okay.
so the
Did you guys-
actor losing weight or not is I think
That's
so maybe
irrelevant to my
secondary to the
argument?
nature of the story.
Uh-huh.
God,
I
I
was
agree.
told there'd be
I do
no
like arguing.
reading.
Yeah. when did we start having? To
All right, Dan's
assign
the only one who's
books?
getting points for this one. But okay, next hot take
Okay.
debate.
All right.
The MCU peaked with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which isn't even in the MCU. Hot take.
No, it peaked with the Avengers. Like I
Which
feel like
one?
the last. I mean, the whole series. The last
Infinity
Avengers film. Yeah, the Infinity Wars was just. In my mind, like that was some excellent storytelling. They had built up to that moment nicely with all the other films, and then everything out after that is just kind of like, what are we going to do? We're going to build it up again to go back to a similar moment. I feel
they're
like
doing,
I
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but it's just not going to work as well. I don't think.
No, I agree. Except that I would say that the best movie that Marvel has put out is Into the Spider-Verse.
Sure, but she's right.
Yeah,
It's not
so,
in the
but it's
Marvel.
not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and so I really would keep it. Actually, I really would keep it separate from that canon. It's a different universe. It's a different. I guess if you wanted to say it's part of the multiverse saga, you could kind of twist the. Brett, how do you feel about the multiverse
Yeah, how do you feel about it,
saga?
Brett?
I feel like the
including-
multiverse is going to take a lot of people out of the whole thing. I feel like that the Joe Publics. I think the comic book followers and the really hardcores will enjoy it because it will be fun. But I think that people like my mom and her movie group are gonna it's gonna be like, well, I don't get it. Why we already saw this and this and this. They already had to watch so many just to get to Infinity War. I don't know if I particularly like the multiverse.
Well, they are going away from it. Like they're trying to wrap up the multiverse.
Thank goodness.
But yeah.
All right.
So I won,
No, you all get points there. That was a very nice debate.
Lovely.
but I won.
If a franchise needs a director's cut to be good, it was never good to begin with.
Negative.
Franchise needs a director's cut to be good.
It was never good to begin
Snyder
with.
Cut is probably what everybody's
Yeah.
all a buzz about. That didn't exist, but it actually existed.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I honestly can't remember if I watched it, but I do believe that people enjoyed it more than.
I did watch it, and I will say that I did enjoy it more. I still don't think it
But
was.
does it make it a good
So here's I will go with this. I'm not going to do. Oh, do you want to finish what
No,
you're
go
saying?
ahead.
So I will go away from that, and I will say Aliens. The studio cut was way better than the director's cut, but there are other or Blade Runner.
Blade Runner? You
Blade
can
Runner's
make a
like
lot
the
of
director's
arguments.
cut. I think really is a superior film.
Sure.
So I would say that statement is not true. That sometimes you need a director's cut. Sometimes you need a studio cut. It's
Here's
takes
the
all-
thing.
takes all
I
kinds.
like living in a world where I have the option. I'm just gonna say that.
So movies just get released with multiple versions.
Well,
of
Lord
it
of the
over and over
I'll
and
also
over
say
again?
Lord of the Rings. I think that the extended editions are way better than the originals.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I also would say that they're not good to be released in theaters in that form. But for a home viewing audience, I think they're excellent.
Oh, and this is the type of stuff you want to do on a podcast. But Dan, can I borrow those to watch?
Yeah,
Because I'd like to see the extended when I've heard about.
Oh yeah,
them.
absolutely.
You
You've never
always
seen
want
the
to.
Extended?
Well,
Well, they're also on HBO. They're on Max. So
Oh,
you can
I
you can
got
watch it
Max. I
anytime.
got Max.
I've also got them on DVD.
Who has DVDs anymore?
Everybody?
Apparently old people.
yeah.
All right. Batman is just a rich guy cosplaying as a cop with more trauma.
Bingo. Yes. Next.
Would you guys argue that? Or you agree?
He's not cosplaying as a cop because he doesn't do what cops
It's a
do.
vigilante.
Right. So,
But
no,
it-
I think it's more than that. I think to a cop, it's an assignment. To Batman, it's a passion. So he is more dedicated to his craft. He also he is a one-man wrecking crew in the sense that he built his entire his
I mean,
entire.
don't even get me started on how that is even possible. But because it is a conundrum that we have to face as fans. But don't even start. No, but he's not a cop. He's somebody who has his own moral code and which he's had to maintain in the face of pretty vile evil, and there's no judicial system to fall back on. There's no he's constantly fighting these things, and I mean he's a psychopath,
Yes.
but
Oh, yeah.
but he's like a good psychopath, in this
The
sense.
one you want on your side.
Right. I guess so. Oh, I was going to say.
No, go for it.
No. I actually don't want to say what I was about to say because I don't want to get a ticket on the way
Yeah.
home.
Yeah. You all heard it here first. Dan does not back the blue.
That's not true.
No.
All right.
I think that, yeah, I mean, according to most people, not all heroes wear capes. And so if he's not a hero, then we would not call, our policemen and firemen and anybody else a hero that does things. We would just consider them superheroes if they flew and could do whatever, comic book heroes do. That's the only one I know of is flying.
All right, 10 points for everyone there.
Everyone.
This is something Leif, I think, is going to have opinions about. The best Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man 2, not No Way Home or Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, no, that's my favorite Spider-Man film by far.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's Sam Raimi's best work. I love the elements that he brings actual horror, I said it right, into the film. And there is a lot of emotion in that film. And I think it paved the way for a lot of films that have since come that kind of modeled themselves after that. But I always want to give credit to the original.
The original is the best.
In
my
It was
opinion.
a terrible movie.
Spider-Man 2?
I walked out of Spider-Man 2 just going, oh, God, please, can we... Tobey Maguire sucks.
No, he does not.
He did. He was good in No Way Home. But also... What? No, I'm
learning a new side of you right now.
Hey, listen. I realize I'm in a minority. Everybody loves Spider-Man 2. Oh, Michael Chabon, who, it's so wonderfully written. Come on. What do I care about his guy sticks to walls, flies around in it like he shoots webs out of his freaking hands.
You don't like Spider-Man?
No, he's great, but he's complaining about it the entire movie. I mean, come on. Like, all he does is complain about how hard his life is with his amazing powers.
He's a teenager. That's
a
what they're
teenager.
supposed to do.
Well, fine, but he's not actually in that one. He's older than a
he's
teenager.
older in that one.
So, again, this
No,
is...
he isn't?
No, that's the second movie. So I find him...
Insufferable.
That is exactly the word I was looking for. So thank you.
Really?
I find
I'm
him
here to help.
Insufferable.
Yeah.
Do you find the character of Peter Parker insufferable?
No.
Just Tobey Maguire in that role, in that movie?
No, not just in that movie, but but I watched the first one and found him fairly insufferable. But I also
My first
I
one's my
watched No Way Home and I was like, I guess he probably wasn't as bad. And I haven't seen it since I saw it in the theaters.
Oh.
So if I watched it again now with my old person that I am,
I think you might
I
have
might
a
have
different
different
I think so.
opinions about it.
Yeah.
Because
But
I
at the
was
time-
old when I watched it.
Right,
So.
right.
Yeah.
I was not. I was still fairly young.
Brett,
You are
what
still.
do you have
No,
feelings, Brett? Do you have
Well,
some
I
hot take
think
feelings?
after the break, when we have Tobey Maguire on, we'll ask him all these questions.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Whoa,
Whoopsie.
whoa, whoa.
Sorry, Tobey Maguire.
Oopsie.
Well,
I honestly was just so invested in Dan's hatred that I forgot the
right?
question.
Right?
Oh, is the best one? No, to me, the Amazing Spider-Man, and there's a particular character in that one that really rings true to me.
What character is that?
Yeah.
He's called Uncle Ben's Killer. I believe is the character they gave.
Yeah.
No, they gave me the name Glasses.
Oh,
Is
Glasses! I forgot.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the other guy. Like
Which is-
the not. Oh.
Hilarious story. Leif getting the name Glasses in that film. A guy in a mosh pit at Ozfest looked over at Leif and said, "What are you looking at? Specs?"
Yep.
And so the fact that he was Glasses in that film before, was quite humorous. I honestly, I can't compare because I have not I've watched pretty much every single Marvel film, and I never saw the new Spider-Mans.
These are
Those
not
this is an
new.
old one.
These
The
are like
originals.
2004.
She's talking about the
No,
original.
but you're saying to compare to say who's the best.
Yeah,
I
understood,
can't.
understood.
To me, I always said this, and I've said this on other shows before. My Spider-Man was on the Electric Company.
Electric Company,
so
yeah. Oh, when they threw the net out of the ceiling, like that was awesome.
it's the best.
Yeah,
the best.
I do want to applaud Dan for leaning into the assignment. Good
No,
job.
no, that was absolutely what I was going for. Thank
I
you, Dan.
also
Dan.
drank an energy drink before this. So just saying, like that may have played a slight role.
All right, so
But
this is very sorry.
But I've also had to hear lots of people tell me how I'm wrong about that. So.
Oh wow.
Are
This
you
is-
holding up your hand for us to be quiet?
Yes.
Is that what you're doing
Quiet.
right now?
Okay, go,
you know,
go,
like
go, go.
in school when
Quiet
the
coyote.
teacher- so this is a hot take debate for this channel in particular.
Uh-oh.
Jeez, you're gonna get us fired.
No, board games are better than video games for socializing.
Yes, 100%. Like, I love playing a video game, but it's not the same as sitting in the room with somebody where you can talk to them and punch them. You know, like that's the type
But you
of
can play video
socialization.
games in the same room. It's couch co-op.
Yeah, but
and-
you're all
But you're
looking
not.
and
Your
look-
focus is somewhere else. I would say the only thing about video games is that you can play with people around the world. And
That's
Right.
true,
So for that to-
100%.
and I
Right.
have lots of friends who don't live in LA that I can't. And even honestly, like I can never get anybody to get together, or not never, but rarely get people to get together to play board games. Whereas if I can say, hey, do you have half an hour and play a game with someone online? That's the great thing that you can socialize. But
Right.
but I think board games in general,
I think
like,
it's
for
easier to get
intimacy.
people to play video games than it is board games,
Yeah,
though.
but I'm going to tell you why it's easier, if I could. Hot take.
Hot take.
The reason why it's easier is because you don't want to deal with those social norms. That's why it's easier. So when it comes to socialization, it's actually less of a socialization, and that's why it's easier for people.
Oh, that's interesting. I do think that the this is good. The onus with video games
Oh,
is,
the onus. Okay, Dan.
is on the person to learn the game themselves.
Yeah.
Whereas with board games, somebody has to almost always has to teach the game.
Yeah.
And that becomes so like if it's a game that everybody already knows, that's a different thing. But it's the teaching of the game that I actually find the hardest part, especially because I am really really bad at translating words on a page to a played game.
Yeah,
Once
yeah,
I played a game, I'm good on it, but I'm really bad at being able to.
It is so
teach my
funny.
brain
I
to-
will also add this dynamic to this discussion is that I will play a video game over and over and over and over and over again. I'm less likely to do that when it comes to board games. And I think it's just because I have so many board games, it's highly unlikely for me to repeat playing a game sometimes. I always want to play the next different game. But you're right, there's more burden when it comes to a new game.
Yeah. How about you, Brett?
you would say the onus is on the
onus
person, the
is
individual to learn.
on
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, 20 rounds bare knuckle boxing is the only way to
Really get to know someone.
get to know somebody. I'm just going to pick board games purely for the fact that I play them with my good friend Leif and my son a lot, and that is a very special thing to me. I don't really play video games with anybody else. I mean, I know there's an ability to do that, but I do cherish that I have all the moments I've had playing the games with family.
Can I say I can think of very few really special moments that I've had playing a video game. Whereas, like, with other people.
Really?
Hold on. Like, but the other day we were playing Crokinole. We got a Crokinole board, and Bao, who's my son who has Down syndrome, it was the first game he's ever been able to play with all of us. Like, and so we all got to play this game together, and that was really amazing. Like that he can play video games, but there was something about like
Playing together.
and it was simple enough, and there was no distraction of the ding 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 ding. You know, like it was something really really wonderful about that, and I will probably never forget that. Like that's a moment that I have.
Awesome.
Very special
You get
episode
extra
of
points for that
Everything's
one.
a Game.
That was very awesome. Okay, we're out of time for this one, but I thought it was a lot of fun and got to know you guys in terms of what your feelings are about these hot take topics. Okay, so
Great job.
here are the points as they stand. Leif, you are still in last at 70 points. But you're not far from Brett, who has 75 points.
got me again, Brian.
Every time.
Dan is very, very far in the lead at 105 points. So
Very far. I don't like that expression. Very far. Hot take.
Extremely
Hot
far.
take. I
Like,
don't like
far
that.
ahead.
I don't like
almost
that.
unreachably far, as some would say.
I don't know. I think that'll
I think
catch
so.
up. So when we come back, we're going to be playing 2.5 questions. So stick around. We'll see you in a minute.
All right.
Okay, welcome back to Everything's a Game. Thank you so much for sticking around.
You said it. The kids have to repeat it. That's the way it works
Should have
when
known.
you say it.
Should have known it was going to happen.
So just put a pause there.
All right, every
Try
time.
it again.
Everything's a game.
Everything's a game.
We are playing our third game. It is called 2.5 Questions. And I don't know. I kind of want to like switch this up a little bit. We did it.
We switch it up
differently.
every time.
You know
All right.
what? Let's do that. So we'll start with Dan. We're going to do what Dan... I'm going to ask a question to Dan first.
A full question.
And
Okay,
yes,
full
a
question,
full
'cause
question.
I'm in the lead.
Yes, because he's in
And
the
then-
lead. And we're
all
going to
right.
give them a chance
Love it.
to catch up a
right.
little bit.
I like ketchup.
So Dan...
Yes.
What is the nerdiest thing you've ever done? Like, just think. I know it's
No,
hard.
it's easy. Easy, done. All right.
Especially because you're a nerd and you're a proud nerd.
Most
You
of the
should be a
time,
proud
I
nerd. You know,
do. Okay.
Gosh, this is tough.
the nerdiest thing
so
Dan
many
has
things.
ever done.
I actually need a pen that. Oh,
Here,
I'm telling
take
the
this
story.
one.
I'm telling
Yeah,
the
you
story.
don't have
so
to.
I
But
need
just
to
take. Oh, pass
figure
it.
it
Oh,
out.
that's true.
Thanks a lot for that. Okay.
All right,
right.
Dan, are you ready? Are you guys ready?
Hold on.
Hold
Okay.
on.
Well, we need a little music then.
Should I?
I've
hum?
got it. I just am not writing fast enough.
What
Ooh,
is
that's
this?
fun.
This is a lot. This is really loud. This sounds
Wait,
like
hold on. It's right now.
The nerdiest thing he's ever done.
Oh, I'm showing my answer.
What is this music?
It's just groovy, man.
It's writing groovy music.
What were these called? Because I just put a bunch of them. They all have the same name. What was it? Writing something?
Writing fill. These are fills for when we're all writing. This is just fill music.
Oh.
Oh, writing with W.
Writing
I think we're
Phil.
like writing Phil, and I was like, who's
Yeah,
Phil?
that's a
And,
different-
Like, that's a whole other thing.
That's a whole nother one.
All right, so you guys ready now?
Yeah, let's do it, Lex.
Okay, Dan, what is
Yes.
the nerdiest thing you've ever done?
You want me to go first, or you want them to go first?
Yeah, I want you. Well, okay. See what you're saying. Let's make Brett go first if
All
Brett's
right.
ready.
I'm going to say decorating his office with swords.
The nerdiest thing Dan has ever done?
It's the only thing I know of.
I was actually going to decorate my office with some swords too, so
Oh,
I know what
really?
you think about that, Brett.
Really?
That's
Please,
fine.
that didn't even hold a candle to the nerdiness that I'm about to. You guys are about to.
All right, Leif, go for it.
Yeah.
The nerdiest thing Dan has ever
Yeah.
done
Yeah.
is being born.
Ooh, Gino.
Dang.
Wouldn't that be the nerdiest thing my mom has ever done?
Well,
Like-
that's true.
like-
That's a
you're
good
right,
point.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
an excellent point. Yes, it was your mother's fault.
Dan,
Yeah.
I really want to hear what is the nerdiest thing
The
you've ever
nerdiest
done
thing, if I have to,
in
like,
your whole life?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot to choose from, but the thing that I think of, because it's not the most embarrassingly nerdy
No,
thing.
it's not.
It's because I mean, this is also embarrassingly nerdy. But I went to a I did do it with a friend, so maybe that takes away from the embarrassment. But I went to Necronomicon.
What the heck
The
is that?
H.P. Lovecraft convention in Providence, Rhode Island, several years ago, and so it's a bunch of nerds. Like, like there's nobody there that's not a nerd.
Yeah.
Right.
But they had an evening of LARPing. And
Oh, I almost said
I
LARPing.
had LARPing written down.
Oh, did you? Well, you didn't stick to your guns.
Wow.
So they had an evening of LARPing. Oh no, it gets so much worse. They had an evening of LARPing, and the evening of LARPing was set in the Belle Epoque of Paris.
Okay.
And I happen to
You've
know
already you've already capped the nerd.
So hold on, let
Quotient.
me finish.
All right.
So I happen to know a costume designer that provided my friend and I with period appropriate Belle Epoque French clothes.
That's enough.
That
That's
we
enough.
so I in a full suit with tails show up at this LARP, and everyone else there is in like t-shirts and shorts, and I'm like literally I have a watch chain like and a monocle, like that's how nerdy I was. And I disdained those people so much for their lack of nerd. Like
Out nerded
How
the nerds.
Oh,
dare
but they were
you.
like afraid of me. Like, they were like,
This guy commits
they were like,
way too hard.
This poor man. And then we had to like act out like a scene over hours. Like and I think people were like I'm not talking to them. And there was absinthe. Like you know, it was a whole
Was
thing.
that great though? Having people not want to talk to you.
Yeah.
How great that
To
sounds.
show up to Bella Puck with that kind of attitude to a T-shirt, right?
Yeah, how
Bella
dare
Puck.
they? Yeah.
I love that. Honestly, I've learned so much about you, Dan. That was great.
I love it. I
Did you?
love
I just assumed that you just imagined it was something like that to start with. Like,
Okay, Brett and Leif, you guys both get points
Anyway,
for that.
thanks Ross for going to that with me.
Oh, Ross.
Okay, Leif, this is a question for you.
Oh, no. God, I hate answering questions.
What was the least successful pickup line you have ever used?
Ooh.
Least successful pickup line.
Oh God.
This is mostly for Brett and Dan to come up
Oh
with creative.
boy.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay,
'cause I can't come
can we
up
just
with
be
anything.
mean? Like,
Yes,
okay,
please.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
great,
yeah,
great,
yeah.
great, great,
You
great.
have my full
All right,
permission.
all right, locked in.
I think I know Dan's. Let's see if I can copy Dan's. I'll just go first, and I'll. I'm gonna guess what Dan's.
Okay,
gonna
guess
say.
what I'm guessing.
Go for it.
Hello, I'm Leif Gantvoort. That's Dan's.
Ooh.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
No, mine
man,
is
that's fun, though.
significantly meaner, and I'm just going to apologize in
No,
advance.
please.
Will you marry me?
Oh, Yankee.
Can we cut that? Maybe we should cut that. Like, do we want to cut that? No, because I feel bad.
No,
that's
it's all in good fun, all
Oh,
in jazz.
gosh.
Brett, did you want to actually answer the question, or are you just gonna?
I just really don't. I can't think of Leif using
Pickup
lines.
lines?
Yeah, that's the hard part
Come
about
on,
it. Like,
Leif's got many lines.
I don't think I think the whole
No, I
the
don't
whole
think so.
concept of the pickup line. I feel like the lines were done in the 70s. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
the
yeah.
pickup line
The
era.
first thing you say to a girl to try to get her to talk to
when
you.
you're
That's
just
what
like,
I'm
hey,
saying.
can I buy you a drink? Or
Boring.
Yeah.
Come on, come up with another one.
did you fall from the sky because you're trash or something like that?
What kind of pickup lines have you
Yeah.
used, Brett?
you know.
you know what? Well,
Go for it,
no,
Leif. What is the worst pickup line you've ever tried on a lady?
You said that worst being that it would be unsuccessful.
Yes.
Yeah, that's never happened.
Oh yeah.
I feel less bad about being mean.
Please.
my dude.
Yeah. Oh,
Please.
Oh, come on.
Hello. Goodbye.
No, I honestly I can't think. Brett's right. Like pickup lines. Like I mean, yes, I've always gone up, and I do have shy qualities when it comes to talking to people.
Yeah.
I do have. That is something that happens a lot. So yeah, there have definitely been times that I've tried to talk to a girl that I found attractive that did not work out. I just don't remember what I said in the moment.
Right. Okay.
I just always assume that, like me, you're just used to people coming up to you as opposed to having to approach someone else. And
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Oh, really?
Exactly.
You have women like flocking to you when you were single, of course.
no, I mean, like, I'm joking. But yes, I am actually so shy that I have like I can maybe think of once in my life that I approached somebody first.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Aw.
hated it. I had one time that I thought I just said what came out of my mouth, and I thought it was very sweet. I was just like, wow, that's the most beautiful smile I've seen all night. And I genuinely
Aw.
meant it.
Here's the thing.
And this girl looked at me like,
What?
and just walked, just like, and I'm like, oh, and it was verbal diary. I just said it because I saw her, and
Oh.
nothing.
I would have
But
appreciated
Brett
that.
has a successful pickup line.
Yeah, what's that, Brett?
Oh yeah, it's 9/11.
He's not joking.
Yeah,
No, I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You just say, "Hey, it's 9/11."
No. It worked once.
I said to my wife, I said, "Hey, it looks like the world's gonna end, and I'd rather spend the end of the world with you," kind of a thing. Yeah.
And then she agreed to go out
She
with
Is
did.
that what
him.
you said to your wife?
And I've been
Yes,
praying
when
for
he
the
first
world to
asked her
end
out.
after that for 20 years.
Oh, wait a second. You asked her out around 9/11?
On
Around
9/11.
On 9/11.
9/11 day, we had to work. We had to wait tables.
Yeah, I was waiting
that
tables.
day.
Oh.
So it was like, yeah, and we went out that night, and the rest is history.
That's so sweet. I love that. Okay. I'm not going to ask another half question. I'm changing it up a little bit. So,
Perfect.
Brett,
Yes.
what is your favorite smell?
Okay.
What's your favorite
Okay.
smell?
All right.
This is so loud. It's impressively loud.
Locked in.
Should I be funny or actually answer?
Can I, while we're doing this, can I tell you the time that I did a pickup?
Yeah,
pickup
please
line?
tell me.
And it was I was a bartender, and this woman came in, and she was just stunning, and she ordered or she came up to the bar and ordered a glass of wine, and I just poured it and I handed it to her. I said, "You just made my night," and it was like, that's on me, and yeah. That was, and it totally worked.
I bet it did. You guys are probably slyer than I think you are.
No.
like so little game.
You know what a line a gal said to me while we were dancing once that I found to be pretty hot was, if my husband comes up, you're my friend from college.
That
Which I
actually
found to
happened?
be, oh yeah, that happened.
Oh,
I
so
had
funny.
no radar for marriage rings either, because I assumed everybody my age wasn't married.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's several times where my buddy was like, she just went to the bathroom and took her ring off. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good times.
Get those
All right.
married
Smell.
gals.
So,
Smell.
yeah, what's Brett's favorite smell, Dan?
This is gonna sound weird, but it's not. His kids.
Aw.
Kids have like a
it's
very
one of the things.
particular.
Well, not when they're teenagers.
Probably not now. Yeah. But his kids when they were little.
Yeah.
Because that is a very particular
great smell.
And,
Yeah.
Brett loves the smell of victory.
Victory.
Yeah.
In the morning.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. All right, Brett, what's your favorite smell?
You're both right. Vanilla. Vanilla. Is my favorite. I just love vanilla. It's candles, anything like that, because it's natural.
A nice Yankee candle.
Yeah.
Aw.
Nice Yankee candle.
Does Lonnie wear vanilla smells and stuff?
She doesn't wear smells, does she?
Yeah, I'm very sensitive to stuff like that. So like perfumes have to be very light. I clean with all natural. I hate detergent that has like Tide and stuff like that. I do a lot of. I'm sensitive to very chemically smells. Yeah, let's bring the
Very cool.
I
report
clean
from my doctor that I actually I'm not allowed to use it. Yeah.
And my daughter, I've let her I started letting my kids, I've told them, you wash your own laundry. And I said, and you don't have to be weird like me. So she's got like Tide and scent beads and like
she's finding
arsenic.
her own
She's
way.
just throwing all kinds of stuff in there.
Wow.
Arsenic? Did you say arsenic?
Arsenic, yeah.
Okay.
And some
Good for old
old
days.
lace.
I love
Old
that
lace.
play. I was in it. Okay, so that's the end of 2.5, actually 3 questions. And the points as they stand are actually I didn't give points for the last round. Boop,
I won.
boop, and boop.
Oopsie.
We're still in the same place we were.
we
Leif,
are?
you're still last, but Brett's only so you have 90 points. Brett has 95 points, and Dan has 115 points. So you guys really, honestly,
Not too far. We're all
you're
pretty
not
close.
that. What's that face for?
Yeah, Dan,
No,
let's
I
take that
didn't-
again. Leif, do your face. And then I went like, then Dan, you did us that. I don't get that. You need to do the what the what?
Honestly, it could be anyone's game at this point.
It's mine,
And when we come back, in terms of games, we're going to be playing Boink, Betroth, and Bump Off. Because I like it.
alright.
This never
I
goes
like-
off the rails.
I like this game. It's fun for me, and that's all that matters. All right, welcome back to Everything's a Game. Oh my gosh. Hate you guys.
He's a meanie.
Hate you guys. We are at the final game of the episode. We're going to be playing Boink, Betrothed, and Bump Off.
Oh, okay.
Where I give you the
Alright.
names of 3 people or things. You decide which you would boink, betroth,
Betroth, or bump.
off.
All right.
Bonus
BBB.
points if you guess correctly, i.e. the way that I would say what I
Oh,
would
yeah,
say.
we have to guess you.
You know, you can say me, but honestly, you could also just say yourself, and I'll just give you points based on how I feel. Okay, so first we have King Kong, Godzilla, Clifford the Big Red Dog,
Oh,
And the
boy.
order again is Boink.
Betroth,
Okay.
or Bump Off.
Boink, betrothed, or bump.
And we know you don't know how to spell betrothed, so you can just write B ...
Oh Oh man, I can't even write. I should have come in there and got a new one of these, but it works sometimes.
A Boink, a
I know
Betroth.
Betroth.
All right,
I
I
know
got
how
it.
to
Locked in?
spell it.
I got it.
Yeah,
Boom
me too.
points.
Oh, I'm not locked in. I just wrote Boink, Betroth, and Bump Up.
All right, Leif.
Hit me again.
Boink.
No, with the people.
Godzilla, King Kong, or Clifford the Big Red Dog?
Yeah.
Oh.
You got to tell me why too. I want to know
Okay.
reasons behind your responses.
All
Okay,
right.
Leif, go for it.
I'm gonna kill off Clifford. Just
Why?
because I think uninteresting character. Like, just nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, he's just big.
It's just like
Big and red.
I can get a dog. I can get a dog.
He's
and also-
massive though.
and he's gonna wreck the house. Like, well, no, that's not a good argument because
Yeah,
the other two are gonna wreck the house.
He'll actually wreck it significantly less than the other two.
You're right.
Yeah.
So disregard that statement. I'm gonna betroth King Kong just because I think you can at least communicate with King Kong a bit. Like, we've seen apes learn
sure.
sign
Yeah,
language,
yeah.
Coco,
Yeah.
etc. So I feel
Good
like,
gorilla.
and actually, in one of the films, does King Kong not learn sign language?
Yeah,
he does.
I think in the most
Yeah.
recent one.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
And then I'm just gonna boink Godzilla. Godzilla's a little too
really love
temperamental.
Godzilla.
I do love Godzilla, but
It
I'm
seems
just gonna.
so awfully spiky, blinkish.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I'm not gonna kill him. I'm not gonna kill
He's
Godzilla.
gonna boink
Sure.
him.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Or her, if we want to go with that
Yeah.
one Matthew.
All right, Dan.
I am gonna bump off Godzilla.
Okay.
Because I don't see a future for us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to betroth King Kong.
Okay. All right.
Because
excellent.
we're both primates and
You're both hairy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it would be
He's
fun.
got a soft spot too.
Yeah, and
Like
it'd
he's
be
got
fun to be
feelings.
carried around
Yeah.
in someone's hand.
Oh,
and
that
like,
would be the
like how cool would that
best.
be?
It would
Right.
be.
And Godzilla's just got those freaky little hands. They can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
You're
boinking-
thinking of a T-Rex. Godzilla has normal.
not
length arms.
normal. No, they're
Yeah,
okay.
normal
Anyway,
length
fine.
arms.
And I'm boinking Clifford, and here's why.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's for the cuddling after.
Would
You
he be
could
the
just
big
be
spoon?
curl
Such a
up
good.
and-
Would he
such
be
a
the big
good-
spoon or little spoon?
What do you think? Like
Little spoon.
like
He'd
you-
obviously be the little spoon.
the little spoon.
Yeah.
And also, there's a certain style that I imagine Clifford likes to boink, and that's named after. So
Okay, I like it.
I'm going with that.
Dan,
That's my
10
answer.
points. Good
All right,
for
thank
you.
you.
Okay.
You were so close. You were
Right?
so close,
Was
Dan. I would bump off Godzilla because gross. I mean, hello. And I would boink King Kong because come on, he's a lover. He shows. He almost hooked up with a little tiny lady. And then I would betroth the big dog because the big dog you could cuddle with all the time. You don't want to cuddle and leave a big dog. You want to have that cuddly dog for the rest of your life.
Okay, I see it. I think I said boink.
Was there somebody we could check with about what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think you said, Lex?
I think I said boinking Clifford, betrothed King Kong, and bump off Godzilla.
Hey, that's me.
So that's exactly what Dan said. So he
Yeah.
gets more extra points for that.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're both wrong.
Okay. Rachel, Monica, Phoebe
Oh,
from Friends.
man. Boy.
Rachel, Monica, Phoebe.
Okay. All right.
Rachel, Monica, Phoebe.
No, there is a right answer to this.
Yeah.
This pen is insane.
This sounds very stressful. This is like NCIS music or
Yeah,
something.
no, well, we're deciding the fates of people here. We're killing people, literally. Well, literally.
All right.
Rach, Mon, Fibs.
All right, go for it, Dan. You first.
Oh, I'm gonna boink Phoebe.
Okay.
Because
Obviously.
she's freaky.
Mm.
Just because she's freaky.
Crazy.
She's super freaky. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm going to betroth Rachel
Okay.
and bump off Monica.
No.
And that's exactly what I'm doing. Yep.
100% agree. 100%
Yeah,
agree.
There we go. There we go.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay, so but why? You didn't say
Monica
why.
is super uptight. Like, and I want to be married to her. Like,
Yes,
and-
but
and-
what
and-
happens with those uptight people when they get under the sheets, Dan?
They stay uptight.
No.
Yeah, that. So
If I learned anything from all the times I used pickup lines,
from that no times, yeah.
All right, go for it, Leif.
no, I'm bumping off Phoebe. Like I just
Sure,
I
fair enough.
can't deal with it. Just too crazy in my opinion. But Monica just has the right amount of crazy
I think so.
to boink her.
Ah,
No.
Okay,
All right.
but I'm gonna marry Rachel because I think we could have a longer relationship.
All right, I actually agree with both Dan and Brett.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
all
guys are
right.
wrong.
Okay, so Lois Lane, Mary Jane Watson, Pepper Potts.
Ah,
Oh,
yes,
jeez.
yes.
Okay, Lois. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Lois Lane, Mary Jane Watson, Pepper Potts.
Mm.
Okay.
See, I don't know
Actually,
comic, but
Actually,
she married-
which Mary Jane, which Lois Lane?
Come on, man.
And there is really only one Pepper Potts, but I mean, there have been so many that it's hard to.
Just think
is
of
it
one.
Terry Hatcher? Is it like who?
I was thinking
Oh,
more comics,
comic
honestly.
book.
Oh,
Just
comic.
goes
Okay,
straight.
so
Which
co-
makes
so-
it even
so-
worse because
well, how would I know what the comic
but
book?
Also, but then
You
also
don't have
then-
to, Brett.
Then
You
you,
could
get
just
someone like Mary
answer-
Jane who's been through so many different
Yeah, there's-
like permutations of. She was a supermodel. She's a journalist. She's a okay.
I think you're overcomplicating a very simple.
Okay. Well, listen. Actually, that is the nature of this beast.
Yeah, Pepper Potts was married already, so I don't know.
I don't like the. I'm going with my answer, but I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't like Dan's answer
Yeah.
either.
Just saying.
I'm just gonna go on record saying I don't like
All
Dan's
right.
answer.
All right. Are you guys all locked and loaded?
Hold on.
Come on, Brady.
Okay, and yes, okay.
All right, so are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Go.
I'm gonna betroth Annie Potts.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second.
Wait.
Wait.
The secretary from the Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Yes.
Annie Potts.
That's
yeah.
not-
That's
That's not the same.
That's not the same.
No.
actually.
Oh, okay. No. Leif, I got you. I'm gonna boink. Oh God, I had a name for the joke.
Dang
Mrs.
it.
Potts from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes. I had Mrs. Potts.
Agatha Christie.
I'm gonna
that's not it.
betroth Chip.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to cut this now.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say. Oh no, I'm gonna boink Delta Burke. No, that's designing women. Leif, go ahead. I'll
All
go.
right. No, Boink. Boink Mary Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, betroth Pepper Potts, even though she's divorced. And
She's a widow, number one.
she is a widow?
Well, in the MCU,
Yeah,
at
the
least.
MCU.
Oh, they changed it then because she was married to Happy in the books. In the comic book, she was married to Happy. I'm going to bump off Lois. She's just, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, she's.
Come
seems-
on.
Yeah, this is
Lois?
why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Lois. So Boink Mary Jane because Mary Jane in the 80s was the supermodel era of Mary Jane, and like that played a big part in the formation of my limbic system, and I will never, red hair. Anyway, betrothed Pepper because she's super smart and like gets stuff done and I feel like would and is incredibly capable, as is Lois, but Lois just keeps looking for trouble.
Yeah,
Like, that's the problem.
Really?
Like Lois just like
Save me.
no, she can save herself, but she
She-
also is like constantly putting herself in the worst kind of trouble, and I'm like, God, I'm so tired. I can barely get through the day as it is.
I'm so tired of flying around the earth.
I mean,
Oh no! Do I get to be
Backwards.
Superman? Then
Oh,
I
if I
choose
could be
Lois.
Superman,
If I get to be
Lois.
Superman, I choose
Yeah,
Lois for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Like I thought it was me.
Yeah.
Brett?
I'm gonna boink MJ, betroth Pepper Potts, and I'm going to bump off Lois because I think Lois seems like Dan says, getting in a lot of trouble and I don't think that any woman needs a man, but I feel like Lois does.
Oh, no way. I would marry Lois in a heartbeat. I would bump off Pepper Potts and I would boink Mary Jane. That's what I
Sure.
would do. So
Yeah.
y'all are wrong.
Bump off Pepper Potts. Interesting.
Yeah, I just find her the most boring out of all of them. That's my personal opinion.
I would say like Lois is more exciting, but also like
Yeah,
it's just like
it's a
constant
lot. It's
threat
a
of
lot.
death and like being dangled over volcanoes all the
Bob
time.
Ross, Steve Irwin, Irwin, Mr. Rogers. Now,
Oh,
R.I.P.
jeez.
Steve Irwin. Actually, Mr. Rogers, isn't he? Is he
They're
still
all
alive?
they're all
dead.
They're all dead.
Okay, Bob Ross, Steve Irwin, Mr. Rogers.
Oh, I got it. Okay, so Steve and
Steve Rogers is the
Captain
crocodile.
America.
Steve
Steve
Irwin.
Rogers is Captain America.
Bob Ross, Steve Irwin, Mr.
Thunderbolt
Rogers.
Ross
Yeah, Mr.
is
Rogers.
the Red Hulk.
Do you know who Mr. Rogers is?
Yeah, Steve. Captain America.
Steve Irving. Got it.
I
Oh, I
don't
forgot
want
to do this.
Oh, see this. I don't feel comfortable bumping off any of these people.
Why?
I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a
I
game.
do.
Well,
I mean, they're all dead. Also,
They're
so
also
it's
all
like,
dead,
you
so
know,
they're
nobody's-
already. Yeah.
I can't wait to kill these people.
Wait, there's more than one.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, they're all bump off.
Right. Okay.
Every single one of
You're
them.
not allowed to
Hate
do
them
that.
all.
That's the whole thing.
All right, so go for it, Leif.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna boink Bob Ross, grab him by that hair.
Yeah. You stole my joke.
But I'm gonna marry Steve Irwin. I'm an animal fan.
Yeah.
I like animals. I want them around the house. I want to learn how to wrestle a crocodile, all that stuff. And Mr. Rogers, get out of here. You're dead.
That's crazy.
I agree
dead.
with Leif.
I swear.
Leif, you get extra points for that.
No.
because he's psycho. He's got to be a psycho.
Can't
He's
get
got.
work.
Why? Because he was a Marine and like
Wait, are we talking about the character on the show or the real life person?
the real life person.
Well, we're talking about the character on the we're talking about the character.
Yeah, and I don't know if he was really a Marine.
The character.
Who?
The character
Bob
was
Ross?
the real life person.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
Mr. Rogers
he's
is like
playing
kind of
himself.
Mr. Rogers.
I
Yeah.
don't care. He's got to go.
Anyway, Dan.
Yeah. I would boink Bob Ross because something made his hair curl like that.
Yeah.
And you want your hair to curl.
Yeah, exactly. I would bump off Steve Irwin
Okay.
because I went through my Australian phase already and I don't need
Okay.
to do it again.
All right. All right.
And I would betroth Mr. Rogers because
Aw.
I could just
He
imagine.
seems very pleasant.
Yeah, just getting old. I could get old with him.
He
Yeah.
would make you change your shoes every time you walked in the house.
Oh.
And we'd have a clean floors.
That would be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How lovely.
How lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, Brett.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm with Dan. How dare anybody besmirch the name of Fred Rogers? The man.
Oh, I will besmirch.
Do not-
You want me to besmirch?
No,
He's
the
gonna get
man-
up out of that booth and come in here.
The man was a saint.
Sure.
And
Nah,
I would
there's
love to
something
spend
under
the
the
rest of my.
surface.
And do you think, Leif, I wouldn't want somebody to take their shoes off every? Come on, come on, people. I would boink Bob Ross, and I would just. I feel bad about it, but sorry, Steve, you're just a little too much.
Yeah.
Actually, I agree with Leif on this one.
Yay!
Yeah, I totally would
I win the
answer that one.
episode.
So Leif, you get points,
50
and
po-
Brett, you get
50,000
points.
points.
And
I won the
Dan,
episode.
You get points.
All right.
All right, so that is the end of the game. Yeah. And the end of the episode. Mhm. So let's go over the final
That
point.
worked out timing wise.
Yes. That's it.
Hallie
Yeah.
coming in third. Brett, I'm sorry, but you have 115 points. You are last place right now. But it's okay. It's okay. Leif, you are in second place at 140 points. You made your way up there. But Dan, that's
Oh, is it me? Is it me?
Seems like you are the winner.
Oh, Fabulous Day.
Fabulous day.
Kaloo
145 points. That
Yay.
makes you the most winner of everything. What are you going
Thank
to do
you.
with your meaningless title?
I'm going to go home to my husband, Fred Rogers, take off my shoes, and enjoy a nice
That sounds really
evening.
nice.
of
Spooning?
reading on the couch and
Spooning
with our
with
dog
Clifford?
put on put on your cardigan.
Exactly.
I love it. Okay, so because Dan won, that means one of our fans won, and that fan is at James Wood Narrator, who commented on our Dungeon Call Live episode. I, for one, appreciate the shorter episodes. Thank you for
Yeah,
commenting.
we all do.
Yeah, we like it. Wow. Wow. Shots fired.
No,
Okay.
there's no shot.
I know.
That's not a shot.
I know. It's nice. It's nice to have a. Anyway, we appreciate you watching and commenting. You will win a brand new game.
What? We're giving away cars now.
Cars?
Isn't that what? Isn't
will
that what
win
people
a
Oh,
brand
say?
Travis
new-
decided that we were going to give away
Yeah,
cars.
Travis
Tell him,
is giving away
Travis.
cars, right?
A Toyota.
Yay! Toyota.
So, yeah, you'll win that.
Emphasis on toy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, a Toyota. Thank you all for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe, please. Leave a comment so that you too could win a potential thing on one of our episodes.
Camera, action!
Yes, what could they win, Brett?
They could win a board game.
Or a car.
Or a car.
And why?
Everything's a game!
Because everything is a game. Thank you so much. We will see you next time.
The use of the term car is exposed for legal reasons.
Micro machines.
Everything's a Game is a production of Above Board TV. The show's theme song is composed by David B. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel and other social media pages to access even more of our original content.
Everything's a